There's gotta be some here somewhere. Good God. It is what it is. I just need some water. Good God. I gotta do what I gotta do. Oh, Lord. God. Oh, hey, I didn't know you were on. Well, I might as well do this. My name is Andrew Nadeau, and you are watching Trend Track Customs, and this is my newest build, the Commie Tommy. It is basically my futuristic apocalypse version of if the early Russians tried to make a Tommy gun. So as usual, nothing on this is normal. This started out as a PPS 52 frame that was heavily modified. If you know what they look like, you can tell this is heavily modified to work with a high point action that is moved forward so that the original trigger is here, and now right here's where the high point trigger is, and now it is connected to a custom trigger linkage that I made. I forgot to put, there's a trigger linkage that goes in here, and I put it together and forgot to put the linkage in, so it doesn't, it's empty, but the trigger isn't pulled because I don't have that linkage in. It takes like a second to throw in, it's just a little piece of stainless steel. So this, you can see there's a lot of metal work done on here. The magazine well is moved back, and as you can see, I made custom mags for it. It's a PPS 43 mag with a high point mag that was slightly modified. Well, it was cut and modified to fit in the top. And then the follower is, I believe, an Uzi follower. So there's a specific way this has to go in, and I haven't mastered it yet. There we go. But yeah, it locks in fine, and then it pulls out. All I need to do is make a few dummy rounds that go in here just so it can get down to this point. I had some issues with it catching, actually down here before it even transitions, which I'm not really sure why, but that needs worked on. But it'll hold the rounds till you get to like 15 rounds, and then suddenly it just jams and they just pop out. So once that's figured out, this thing should be good to go. It still uses the, since it's an entire drop-in high point action, you could use the high point 380 action, and I believe the 40 all have the same 2-bolt footprint. And if that is the case, you can use any one of those in here. It's just 2 bolts that hold it together. I am eventually going to take these stainless steel bolts out and get bolts that are the same pattern as the original that the high point takedown tool uses, so I can use the same high point tool to take everything apart. It's got a cut down Tommy gun front grip on it, which is why I call it the Commie Tommy, because it's, I don't know, someone's called it that online. I thought that was a cool name, so I kind of went with the worn snow camo look to it. The pattern on it is derived from like early Russian patterns. The cover is a high point cover that was cut right here, and then I added another piece of a high point cover to it to get the drop to match this piece for the stock here. What else here? The front, as you can see, this piece is a piece of square stock, and then I took the square stock, drilled it out so it kind of matched the PPS, sorry, not stock, barrel, and then I kind of made it so it matches the profile of the PPS. The front sight is the whole muzzle device from the PPS. I cut the end piece off, drilled it out so it fit the barrel, and then welded the end piece off and then cut it out so it all fits fine. The rear sight is a PPS 52 rear sight. The only thing that needs done on this is I need to cut it, or add a piece like a 1/2 inch tall on here, and then it's going to get, just because it shoots a little high, so I need to bring that up so I can drop where it hits down. And then I'm going to put fiber optic sights, or I might try to make tritium sights for it, which I think would be cool. Yeah, the whole action is the high point action, so it's super reliable. Should still be good under factory warranty and all that kind of good stuff, I hope, because nothing's really changed on it. Yeah, that's about it for now. I'm going to end up doing a shooting video on this sometime soon. I also will be doing one on the trench rat. I appreciate everyone who follows and likes and subscribes. If you watch the video and you even remotely like it, if you could just throw it a like, that would be awesome. I have tons of people that say they watched the videos and liked it, but then they don't actually like it on YouTube, which doesn't help me out at all. So if you appreciate them, a little like and share or subscribe or whatever you want to do goes a long way for like people to like be able to generate more content, because it doesn't look like people are interested. I'm not going to keep doing videos. Yeah, that's about it for now. So I'm excited to get a shooting video done. And then I'll just kind of hold it at different angles so you can see it. I'm really happy with how it turned out. There's a lot of metal work on this because this whole frame everything's welded and done. So it is heavy. I think it weighs 8.5 pounds, maybe 9 pounds. So it's heavy, but it should be super solid and very reliable. So shortly I'll be doing a video. Oh, I don't know if I said this already, but if you pop these 2 screws out, it still uses the factory release on the back of the stock here. So you pop these 2 screws out, take this off, you pop that release, and then the whole cover just lifts off. So it still kind of has the high point way of taking it off, and then the kind of the PPS way to remove it as well. So if you have any questions, feel free to ask. Again, we're on Facebook at Trench Rat Customs, where obscurity is the norm. I'm also on Reddit and YouTube. Thank you for watching and liking and subscribing, and I'll be making more videos soon. I got to get back to trying to get some water because living in the apocalypse, you get pretty thirsty.